Hey my loves, here's your cosmic weather report for the week ahead on what is going to be a really big energy week. Now we start the week with the sun squaring Jupiter. I did do a post about this a few days ago that might give you a little bit more insight, but the sun is how you're here to shine. It's your identity, it's your ego, it's your soul self. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion, abundance, good luck, good fortune. And so as these two square against each other, you're going to really be able to see where you're not allowing all of you to shine, where you are dimming yourself, where you're shrinking yourself. And the beginning of this week is going to give us almost this permission slip to begin to move into the week as all of you, to begin to let all of you begin to shine through. Now, this is super important, because on Tuesday, we get the lionsgate portal. It's 8/8, the lionsgate portal. Now, the lionsgate portal is this magical manifestation portal that opens every year. And it's when our earthly sun in Leo meets our spiritual sun, Sirius. Now, as these two meet, we get this beautiful download of kind of light energy that begins to awaken us, to help us to begin to shine as who we truly, truly are. I'll share over the next few days some ways that we can really work with and make the most of this energy, because it's such a powerful day to be able to connect with higher consciousness, divine guidance, the truth of who you really are, and to awaken the light within you that wants to shine through you. Now, on Wednesday, we get Venus meeting Uranus. Venus is the planet of values, of love, of relationships, and of wants, needs, and desires. And as Venus meets Uranus, the planet of liberation, freedom, and awakening, we're again going to feel this real need to break free, to live in alignment with our values. So it's going to be really clear in your life where you are not living in alignment with your values, and a need to really want to start to do that. You're also going to be shown where your wants, needs, and desires aren't being met in your life. And again, where you're shrinking, where you're accepting less than you deserve. That's going to be really, really obvious. And the meeting of these planets is going to once more want to break you free, to be able to say, this is me, this is what I want, need, and desire, and I deserve to get those needs met. So we're really going to feel that energy pull through as well. Thursday, we're going to get Mercury meeting Jupiter. Now, Mercury, the planet of communication, how we express ourselves, how we assimilate information, again meeting Jupiter, that big planet of expansion. And this is going to ask you to start to speak your truth, to start to ask for what you want, need, and desire, to start to speak up and share your voice and share what you've got to say with the world. Saturday, we're going to get the sun meeting Chiron. Now, Chiron is the wounded healer. Chiron shows us the wounds we've come into this lifetime with, where we find our purpose in our pain. And as these two meet, especially in this big energy signature of this week, you're going to really be able to see what your life lessons have been up to now, how everything that you've been through has brought you to this place. And there's going to be a real ability to be able to look at and learn from all the experiences you've gone through in your life, especially the painful ones, and how they've made you who you are. And then on Sunday, we're going to get a Venus Cassimi. This is where Venus moves into the heart of the sun. And as this happens, we're going to get this, again, this huge download of heart energy, of being able to access your heart, open your heart, really, again, feel into those wants, needs, and desires that want to come through you, that make you truly you. And so a lot of people have been asking me, like, when's the energy going to shift? And honestly, the energy is going to shift when we start being more of who we are. Very often in your life, when you feel stagnant and stuck and like you're pushing and things aren't working and things aren't making you happy, it's because you're not being yourself. It's because you are accepting less than what you deserve. It's because you're not speaking up about your wants, needs, and desires, and you're just allowing yourself to be treated in certain ways, or to put up with certain things because this is the way that it's been for years, or you're allowing yourself to stay stuck somewhere where you know you've got more to offer, you know you've got more to give. And so the energy is going to start to really shift when we follow all this big energy that's coming in this week, and everything happening this week is all about a liberation and a freedom to be you, to let yourself start to shine, to really access your heart, to go, what is it that I want? What is it that I need? Where are these needs not being met? How can I first of all meet those needs for me? And then how can I express that and let people around me know what it is that I need? How can I begin to really live in alignment with my values? Because when you're not living in alignment with your values, that's again when we feel really purposeless and directionless and like there isn't anything out there for us, because we're not living in alignment with that true north, with what it is that calls to us, with what it is that makes us come to life. And so the energy of this week, especially with that Lionsgate portal, is going to activate and awaken something in us to begin to shine our light. But you can only do that by going inwards, by listening to your heart, by getting really honest around what it is that I want and need and desire. Where is that not being met? And what changes do I need to make in my life to ensure that those things start to be met? And then really feeling into, where am I dimming myself? Where am I staying small? Where am I not speaking up? And how can I begin to show up in every conversation and interaction and situation in my life over this next week and offer all of me? This is who I am. Let me offer me. Let me shine here. That's the energy of this week. And this Lionsgate portal in particular is going to help us to activate that soul self, the real you, that Venus energy, that Mercury energy is going to help us to really access who we are and let it begin to shine out there into the world. And so if you have felt a little bit stuck, a little bit uncertain, a little bit unsure, start to just get really honest about where in your life you're not living in alignment with who you want to be and the direction that you want to go, and begin to use this energy, particularly the Lionsgate portal, to feel that light coming in, that courage. We're in Leo season, right? The courage to be you, the confidence to be you, the courage to make changes and move forwards and break free and have the difficult conversations, especially as we're in the waning part of the lunar cycle. This is a really powerful week to have those conversations, especially on Thursday as Mercury meets Jupiter. If there are any conversations you need to have around your wants, needs, desires, and the direction you want to go, this is a powerful time to speak up, to share that from your heart, and to begin to just let more of you shine through. And that's what this week is going to bring us. Enjoy it, let yourself shine, and I will be back next week with another energy update for you. Do let me know below if these are helpful and if there's anything that I've spoken about that you want to know a little bit more about, and I'll try and elaborate and share more where I can. I'm sending you so much love for this week. Enjoy it and let yourself shine.